Hello traders and welcome in a new daily markets outlook. Today is Wednesday, the 9th of November, and this video is brought to you by the market research team at ONEPRO. Basically, today we have nothing to look for on the economic agenda. However, we will be waiting for the US congressional elections results. So let's have a quick look on the possibilities and what could happen, and then we will be having a quick look on the technical analysis and the charts. So please stay tuned. As we can see here, the economic agenda on Wednesday, the 9th of November, has no any economic data that we will be looking for. Basically, tomorrow will be the more important day or the most important day during this week. However, today we will be waiting for the US congressional elections results. So far, basically, the Senate House shows a very tight competition between the Democrats and the Republicans. It's very near. However, in the House of Representatives, basically, the Republicans have a majority so far. So probabilities show that, yes, Republicans might be able to win the House, while the Senate basically will be decided by the final result. So this is basically what we want to speak about today, only on the economic side and the fundamental side. Let's have a quick look on the technical analysis and the charts. Starting with the US dollar index here, basically at the weekly analysis that we had by the beginning of this week on Monday, basically is still valid. We mentioned that we expect a downward move on the US dollar index to target the levels of 108.50, and we still see this downward move taking place on the US dollar index. However, during today, we might see some very minor support around the levels of 109.61, which started this correction. And this is 1, 2, 3 correction to the downside. We will be waiting for this correction to end in order to add more to our short positions on the US dollar index. So as soon as we just find a break below this upward trend line, very short upward trend line, maybe on the 5 minutes time frame, and as soon as we form a new lower low, basically you can sell the dollar for more potential moves to the downside to target the levels of 108.50. On the other hand, the same exactly applies for the euro. However, on the opposite side, we already reached our first target on the euro, which is 1.0093, and we are starting this correction here on the euro, which is expected to conclude and end today in order to add to our long positions, and we will be having our targets 1.0200 on the euro. The same also applies on the pound. However, the pound is a little bit not so clear like the euro, because the target we're having is 1.1645, which is around like 100 pips from here. So it's really challenging to try to pick up a long entry from here on a shorter time frame. Maybe we can have a look on the 5 minutes time frame. It's more of a sideways range here. So what you can do is you'll be waiting for this resistance to be broken. I mean, any upward move on the short time frame above 1.1557, you can go long with during the day of around 40 pips to target the highs, yesterday's highs. After that, you can add for more to the 100 pips target on the daily time frame that we will be looking for. Another look on the gold, which basically had a brilliant move yesterday. We mentioned before that the levels of 1682 was a make or break. We found some minor resistance from here, and a breakthrough to the upside happened yesterday. Our target should be the 1727 on the short term. So on the 30 minutes time frame and the 5 minutes time frame, you can basically pick some long entries on the short time frame to target a more upward moves on the gold. Basically, the upward move that happened yesterday on gold was supported by some crash happening in the cryptocurrencies and FTT token specifically. We will be giving you a brief of what happened on our social media today. Another notable move that might take place during today's trading session is basically the Dow Jones trading just around the resistance level of 33,400 that we mentioned in our weekly analysis. And we can see that the momentum here is having a bit of a release. So weaker momentum around resistance level, we might be having some good short opportunities here on during the day on the US Dow Jones. This is something to look for. Thank you so much for watching today's Daily Markets Outlook. We will meet again tomorrow. Please stay safe.